All right, let's dive in. Today we're tackling the Scaled Agile Framework.
SAFe?
Yep, SAFe. We're using the leading SAFe digital student workbook, version 5.0.1.
Nice.
It's pretty dense, but we're
Amazing.
gonna break it down
Yeah.
and extract some golden nuggets for you.
Exactly.
So you guys can really understand this framework.
Yeah. This deep dive is like, think of it like a shortcut
Okay.
to understanding SAFe, like not just what it is, but really how to thrive
Okay.
in today's,
Yeah.
crazy fast-paced business world.
Right. And I think we can assume that our listeners have at least heard of SAFe.
Yeah.
So we can skip the SAFe 101 and jump right into
basics.
Yeah, the interesting stuff.
Let's get to the good stuff.
So this workbook keeps talking about SAFe as an operating system for business agility. What makes that analogy so powerful?
Well, I think it's powerful because it really highlights how SAFe helps all the different parts of a business work together seamlessly.
Okay.
Just like an operating system does for your computer.
Right.
But it's more than just, parts working together, right? It's about becoming adaptable and responsive as an organization.
Okay.
Think about it. A computer's operating system lets it run a whole bunch of different programs.
Right.
Adapt to new hardware, new software.
Right.
SAFe does the same for businesses.
Okay.
Gives them a solid foundation to adapt to, like constantly changing market conditions, customer needs, technological advancements, all that.
So it's not just about teams working together.
Yeah.
It's about the organization as a whole.
Right.
Being able to
evolve.
And stay ahead of the curve.
Yeah. Stay competitive in this crazy world.
Now, the workbook delves into the 7 core competencies of business agility. Are any of those jumping out at you?
Oh, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
They're all so interconnected,
Right.
But if I had to pick just one,
okay,
I'd have to go with Lean-Agile leadership.
Okay.
You see, because SAFe, it's more than just processes and tools.
Yeah.
It really requires a fundamental shift in mindset.
Right.
And that starts with leadership.
Okay. Now, I know some people might roll their eyes at the whole mindset thing. It's all, touchy-feely.
Yeah.
How would you respond to those who think it's just jargon?
Well, I get it.
Yeah.
It can sound a little vague.
Right.
But SAFe mindset isn't some vague concept.
Right.
It translates to very concrete actions.
Okay.
Behaviors, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Leaders who embody the Lean Agile mindset, they're constantly challenging the status quo.
Okay.
They empower their teams and they foster this culture of continuous improvement.
Okay.
It's about leading by example.
Right. Right. So it's about walking the walk.
Yeah, walking the walk.
Showing teams what it means to be adaptable.
Yeah.
Customer focused. Yeah. Always striving to improve.
Totally, all the time.
And that's where the SAFe principles come in.
That's where they come in.
Giving practical guidance.
Exactly.
On how to put that mindset into action.
Yep, decentralizing decision-making.
Right.
Building incrementally with fast feedback loops.
Okay.
Visualizing work.
Yeah.
To identify bottlenecks, all that good stuff.
Speaking of decentralized decision-making.
Yeah.
That's a concept that gets a lot of attention.
Yeah, it does.
In the workbook. But doesn't that contradict the need for strong leadership?
That's a great question.
How do you balance empowering teams and maintaining control?
Well, it's not about giving up control entirely.
Okay.
It's more about recognizing that the people closest to the work are often the best equipped to make decisions about how that work gets done. For instance, I once worked with this company.
Okay.
They were struggling to meet deadlines.
Okay.
Constantly,
Yeah.
And they shifted decision-making about daily work down to the development teams.
Okay.
Guess what?
What happened?
Productivity and morale skyrocketed.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're saying...
So it's really about...
that by giving the teams the autonomy to make those decisions, you freed up leaders to focus on the bigger picture, the strategic
direction.
Right? It's about trusting your teams, right?
Okay. Right.
Creating an environment where they can really thrive.
Okay.
But of course, you need clear guidelines, boundaries, right?
Yeah.
Decentralized decision-making works best.
When everyone understands the strategic goals and are operating within a framework that aligns those goals with daily work, That's where SAFe really...
Okay. So it's about finding that
sweet spot
between autonomy and alignment.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's a balance.
We've talked about leadership. We've talked about mindset. What about the
teams?
Yeah, the teams actually doing the work.
Yeah.
The workbook really emphasizes the importance of cross-functional agile teams.
Cross-functional.
Why is it so important?
Well, think about a traditional organization with like separate design, development, testing teams. You get handoffs, delays, miscommunication.
Right, silos.
Silos, yep.
Yeah.
Cross-functional teams. Yeah. They have all the skills necessary to take a feature from idea to implementation.
Okay.
So this allows for faster feedback loops, quicker problem solving, more holistic approach.
So you're breaking down those silos. And creating these like mini powerhouses of talent.
Mini powerhouses. I love that.
That can operate.
Operate independently and efficiently. And speaking of agility, the workbook introduces agile release trains, or ARTs. I know a lot of companies struggle with implementing ARTs. Effectively.
It's tough. What are some pitfalls?
Yeah. Well, I think one of the biggest pitfalls is treating RTs as just another layer of management.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
RTs are about facilitating the flow of value.
Okay.
Not creating more bureaucracy.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So organizations need to ensure that the RTs are truly cross-functional.
Yeah.
And empowered to make decisions.
So it's not just about grouping teams together.
No, it's not just about grouping teams. It's about ensuring that those teams can actually work together effectively and autonomously.
Okay.
Another pitfall is neglecting the importance of a shared vision and purpose.
Right.
If the teams within an RT aren't aligned on the why, you end up with like individuals rowing in different directions.
Right. A bunch of
rowers.
Rowers all going different ways.
Yeah. Going nowhere fast.
Yeah. And that alignment is key.
Especially
when you're coordinating multiple teams.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Now, we all know in the agile world, the customer reigns supreme.
Customer is king.
But how does SAFe go beyond just paying lip service to customer centricity?
How do we really bake it in?
Yeah.
Well, SAFe puts the customer at the center from the very beginning, using design thinking to deeply understand customer needs and problems. It's not just about building features. It's about crafting solutions that truly address those needs and create real value for the customer.
Okay, so we've got these cross-functional teams cranking out solutions.
Right.
But how do we ensure we're focusing on the right things?
Prioritization.
Yeah, how do we prioritize?
That's where the program backlog and weighted shortest job first or WSJF come in.
WSJF.
Yeah, imagine you have like a limited budget
and
a ton of home improvement projects.
Okay, yeah.
You wouldn't just start randomly, right? You'd prioritize based on urgency, cost, impact.
Right.
WSJF like that for software development.
Okay.
It helps us prioritize based on business value, time criticality, risk reduction, all these factors.
So instead of getting lost in this
sea of features,
we use WSJF.
To
act like strategic homeowners. And tackle the most important projects first.
Yep.
I love that.
Yeah.
And I know you get really excited about PI planning.
I do.
Can you tell us why it's such a crucial piece of this SAFe puzzle?
PI planning is where the magic happens, honestly. It's an incredibly energizing event where all the teams on an RT come together to align on a shared mission and plan for the next program increment. 2 days of intense collaboration, brainstorming, problem solving.
So it's about getting everyone on the same page.
Exactly.
Creating that shared understanding. Of what we're building and why.
Of the what and the why. And it fosters this sense of ownership and accountability. Everyone rowing in the same direction.
I can imagine there's a lot of energy in the room.
Oh, tons of energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the most powerful aspects of SAFe, I think. It brings people together, breaks down silos, creates that shared sense of purpose.
But it's important to remember
yes,
that PI planning is just the beginning.
It is just the beginning.
The real work happens.
The real work happens in the execution.
On the execution.
Yeah.
And that's where
another
key SAFe principle comes in.
Yeah.
Develop on cadence.
Develop on cadence.
Release on demand.
Release on demand. Yes.
It's a good one.
One of the things that really
differentiates
SAFe.
Yeah.
Can you break down what that means? Yeah. Why is it so powerful?
So think about a traditional software development process, right?
Okay.
You have these long development cycles.
Okay.
Followed by big, infrequent releases.
Right.
Makes it hard to respond to changes.
Develop on cadence. Release on demand changes that.
Okay.
So we're decoupling.
So you're saying we're decoupling the rhythm of development from the timing of releases.
Yeah, development happens in a steady, predictable cadence.
Right.
Like a heartbeat.
Like a heartbeat.
But releases can happen independently.
Right.
When it makes sense.
Okay.
From a business perspective.
So we're developing in this predictable rhythm, but we have the flexibility to release.
Flexibility, yes.
When they're ready.
When they're ready.
And when the market demands them.
Exactly.
It's like having your cake and eating it too.
It is.
Predictability.
Yeah.
But flexibility.
Flexibility when you need it.
Okay.
For example, if a competitor releases like a game-changing feature, a company using SAFe can adjust their release plan and get a competing feature out much faster than a company using a traditional waterfall approach.
And of course, no discussion of agile product delivery would be complete without
mentioning DevOps.
DevOps. How does DevOps fit into this SAFe picture?
DevOps is crucial.
Okay.
For SAFe, it's about breaking down the barriers between development and operations to create this seamless flow of value from idea to production.
Okay.
This continuous delivery pipeline allows organizations to release value incrementally and frequently.
Okay.
Which is essential for staying ahead.
So DevOps is like the grease.
The grease. I like that.
That keeps the SAFe engine running smoothly. Automating deployments.
Yes.
Testing and all those things that used to create bottlenecks.
Bottlenecks slow things down.
And that brings us to the final piece of the puzzle. Lean portfolio management.
Lean portfolio management.
I'm curious, what are your initial thoughts on this?
Honestly, I always found lean portfolio management to be the most intimidating part of SAFe.
Why?
It feels like this big, complex beast that's like hard to wrap your head around.
Okay.
But think of it this way.
Okay.
Lean portfolio management's like the conductor of an orchestra.
Okay.
You've got all these talented musicians, each playing their part.
Yeah.
But without a conductor to guide them, keep them in sync, you just get noise, not music.
Right.
Lean portfolio management is that conductor.
Right.
Ensuring that all the work being done aligns with the overall strategy.
Okay.
And delivers real business value.
I love that.
Yeah.
It really helps to simplify things. So instead of focusing on individual projects, lean portfolio management helps organizations.
Yep.
Think about the bigger picture.
The bigger picture, yeah.
How all those projects fit together to achieve strategic goals.
Strategic goals, that's it.
Okay, so that starts with connecting the portfolio to the larger enterprise strategy.
Yep. Here's those strategic themes.
Strategic themes.
We talked about earlier.
Okay, so the strategic themes are like...
Yeah, they're like...
the high-level compass.
The compass, yeah.
Guiding the entire portfolio.
Guiding the portfolio.
But I'm still struggling to grasp how they translate into concrete action.
Right.
Can you give me an example of how a strategic theme might shape the work of a portfolio?
Oh, absolutely. So let's say a company's strategic theme is expand into emerging markets.
Okay.
So the portfolio would then focus on initiatives that support that theme.
Okay.
Like developing products tailored for those markets. Establishing partnerships with local businesses.
Okay.
Building a marketing strategy that resonates with those customer segments.
So it's about filtering everything. Through the lens of that
strategic theme. Making sure all the work contributes to that goal.
Yeah. Okay. That makes a lot more sense.
Good.
So to keep everyone focused and aligned, the portfolio needs
Needs a vision.
A vision.
Yeah, portfolio vision.
Okay, now I've seen some
I know, right?
Portfolio visions that are just vague.
Vague, generic statements.
Generic statements.
Yeah.
What are the hallmarks?
The hallmarks of a good one.
Yeah, of a truly effective one.
Or great portfolio vision.
Okay.
It's aspirational.
Okay.
Yet grounded in reality.
Right.
It paints a picture.
Yeah.
Of the desired future state.
Yeah.
It outlines the value the portfolio will deliver.
Right.
The impact it will have on the market.
Mm-hmm.
The role it will play
in
achieving the organization's goals.
So it's not just a wish list.
No, it's not a wish list.
Yeah.
It's a roadmap.
Strategic roadmap.
It connects the dots.
Connecting the dots.
Between the present and the future.
And the desired future.
The desired future.
Right.
And it needs to be communicated clearly and consistently to everyone.
Okay.
Think of it like a rallying cry.
Okay.
Motivates and inspires.
Communication is key.
Communication is key.
Just like it is.
Just like with leadership.
With leadership.
Yeah.
What are some communication strategies?
Oh, that's a good question.
To ensure alignment and engagement.
Well, I think transparency is paramount.
Okay.
Leaders need to communicate the why behind decisions, share progress updates regularly, be open to feedback.
Right.
And it's not just top-down communication, right?
Yeah.
It's about fostering a culture of open dialogue.
Okay.
Where everyone feels comfortable sharing ideas and concerns.
So it's a two-way street.
Two-way street, exactly.
Not just broadcasting.
Not just broadcasting.
From the top.
From the top, yeah.
Okay.
And using visuals.
Yeah.
Storytelling.
Okay.
Interactive workshops.
Yeah.
Can help to make that information more engaging and accessible.
All right, let's talk about funding.
Okay, funding.
One of the things that sets SAFe apart is the emphasis on funding value streams. Rather than individual projects.
Right.
Why is this such a...
It's a big shift.
Big shift.
It is. Because traditionally, companies would fund projects individually.
Right.
Which often led to a fragmented approach.
Okay.
Different teams working on disconnected initiatives.
Right, silos again.
Silos, yeah.
Yeah.
Funding value streams ensures that resources are allocated to maximize the flow of value to the customer.
So it's about aligning funding with the way value is delivered rather than sticking to these arbitrary project boundaries.
Project boundaries, yep.
Okay, this all sounds great.
Yeah.
But I imagine implementing these changes in a real-world organization
it's tough.
Can be a daunting task.
It can be daunting.
What are some things?
Some considerations.
God, to keep in mind.
Yeah. Well, leading a SAFe transformation requires strong leadership, a clear vision, and a commitment to change at all levels of the organization.
At levels.
Yeah. And it's important to start small, pilot SAFe, in a specific area before scaling it.
So don't try to boil the ocean.
Don't boil the ocean.
Start with a small,
manageable pilot.
Manageable pilot.
And scale from there.
Scale from there, exactly.
And don't underestimate the importance of training.
Training and coaching.
And coaching.
Yeah.
People need to understand not just
the mechanics.
The mechanics, but also
the
mindset and the principles.
Mindset and principles, yes.
Okay, speaking of understanding SAFe.
Yeah.
The workbook is designed.
Yes, it is.
To prepare people for
the SAFe Agilist certification.
SAFe Agilist certification.
Yeah.
What are some tips?
Tips for the exam.
Yeah, for anyone.
Well, first and foremost, immerse yourself in the SAFe knowledge base.
Okay.
The workbook's an excellent starting point.
Yeah.
It gives you a comprehensive overview.
Okay.
But don't stop there.
Okay.
Explore the Scaled Agile Framework website.
Okay.
Dive into the articles and resources. Engage with the SAFe community. So it's about going beyond.
Yeah, going beyond.
Just memorizing facts and figures.
Memorizing.
And really developing a deep understanding.
Deep understanding of the why.
Of the philosophy.
Yeah. And practice, practice, practice.
Practice makes perfect.
Practice makes perfect.
The workbook includes sample exam questions, which are a valuable tool.
They are valuable
for assessing your understanding.
Understanding and identifying. Any areas where you need to.
Yeah, focus your studies. Focus your studies.
Exactly.
It's like training for a marathon.
It is. It is.
You wouldn't just show up on race day.
Nope.
You got to put in the work.
Got to put in the miles.
Put in the time and effort to prepare.
Preparation is key.
Okay. Before we wrap up this deep dive,
yeah,
I want to circle back to something we discussed earlier.
Sure.
Decentralized decision-making.
Decentralized decision-making.
It's a powerful concept.
Very powerful.
But I know it can be hard.
I know, it can be.
To put into practice.
To put into practice.
What's one concrete step?
One concrete step.
Our listener can take today. To start exploring this within their own team.
Okay.
Or organization.
Start by identifying decisions.
Okay.
That are currently made at a higher level.
Okay.
But could potentially be made by individuals or teams.
Okay.
Closer to the work.
Right.
This could be something as simple as like giving teams more autonomy over their daily work schedule, or as complex as empowering them to make decisions about product features.
So start small.
Start small.
Experiment.
And see what happens.
See what happens.
Right.
And be sure to create a safe environment where people feel comfortable taking risks, making mistakes.
Okay. Decentralized decision-making. Requires trust. And a culture of psychological safety.
So it's not just about...
No, it's not just about...
Delegating tasks.
Delegating, no. It's about...
empowering people.
Empowering people.
To make decisions.
To make decisions.
And learn from their experiences. Create that culture of ownership. Accountability.
And accountability.
Where everyone feels empowered to contribute
their best work.
Their best work, exactly.
Well, we've covered a lot of ground today.
We have.
Exploring everything.
From the nitty-gritty.
Nitty-gritty details of SAFe practices.
To the broader philosophical
underpinnings
of this framework. As we wrap up
our
SAFe deep dive, what's one key takeaway?
Oh. One key takeaway.
You hope our listener will walk away with.
I hope they'll see that SAFe is really about empowering individuals and teams to deliver value. Adapt to change quickly. You know, it's not just a framework. It's like a new way of thinking and working that can really transform organizations.
I think that's a fantastic takeaway. It's not about following a set of rules. It's about embracing a new mindset. Empowering people to do their best work.
Absolutely.
And that empowerment can lead to
some incredible results. You know, I've seen companies achieve really remarkable things when they fully embrace the principles of SAFe. Like increased productivity, faster time to market, improved quality, higher employee engagement.
Wow.
It's really
that's awesome.
Remarkable to see.
I've heard similar stories from companies who
have adopted SAFe.
And it seems like those who really embrace
it fully.
That lean agile mindset. And commit to the journey.
It's a journey.
We're the ones who
reap the rewards.
Reap the biggest rewards?
Biggest rewards.
So for our listener who is ready to embark on their own
SAFe journey.
What's one piece of advice?
Oh, one piece of advice
you would offer.
Don't be afraid to start small. You know, pick a specific area of your organization, pilot SAFe.
Pilot it.
And learn from your experiences.
And
don't try to do it alone.
Right.
Engage with the SAFe community. Connect with experienced practitioners. Leverage all those resources that are out there.
That's great advice. So start small, experiment, learn. Connect with others who are on the same journey. And remember, it's not about perfection. It's about progress.
Exactly.
It's about embracing the journey. And continually seeking ways to improve. And that's what makes it SAFe.
That's what makes it exciting.
So exciting.
It's not static. It's constantly
evolving. To meet the challenge of today's rapidly changing world.
Well said. And on that note, we've reached the end of our SAFe deep dive. We hope you found this exploration insightful and inspiring. We've covered a lot of ground from the foundational principle
to the practical application. But remember, this is just the beginning. Of your SAFe journey. We encourage you.
We do.
To continue exploring.
Learning.
Experimenting. You might just discover hidden talents. Unlock incredible potential. Within yourself. And your organization.
Yeah.
So until next time.
Keep
diving deep.
Keep
challenging the status quo. And keep embracing a spirit
of agility.
And remember,
the journey is just as important. As the destination.
Happy scaling.